In this brief Google Workspace Basics tutorial, we are going to cover creating and managing folders using Google Drive. The URL to access Google Drive is drive.google.com. I'm noticing now on my outline that I talked about creating a folder, but I didn't include it on the checklist, so let's create our first folder in Google Drive. Once you get to the home page of Google Drive, you can create a new folder by clicking on New and New Folder. The first thing you're prompted to do is to provide a name for your new folder. Once you've typed in a name, click Create. After a few short seconds, your new folder will be created. For some reason, when mine was generated, it popped me down on the list a little bit, so I just needed to scroll up just a hair, and there is our brand new folder that we just created. Now we're ready for this first step, moving. Let's talk about how to move a Google Drive folder. So to move a folder, you're going to right-click on any folder that you would like to move. It'll open up this menu. Go to Organize, and then go to Move. Now on this menu, it's going to show you suggested places first. These are typically folders that have been active in the recent past. If none of those options suit you, you can go to the starred location, or you can select all locations, and you can move this folder to any place on your drive or a shared drive if you have a shared drive with another person or organization. For our demo today, we're just going to put it in my drive, so we'll select that option. And if you select that option, you'll notice that you probably won't be able to move it because item is already in that location. However, you can do a fine adjustment to this by clicking the arrow over here to the right, and then maybe you want to add this new folder to a folder that you previously created. We'll go ahead and add this one to my folder called The Others. So now that it's highlighted and that is indeed a different location than it was before, we can click Move. And now we get this notification down here at the bottom left that that folder has been moved. We can verify by double clicking the folder that we moved it to. And sure enough, there is our folder that has been moved. Next on the list, let's talk about renaming a folder or a file. It's the same process for either one. So once again, we will choose the file that we want to rename and interact with by right-clicking on it, and then we can select Rename. This is the same process for an individual file as well. I've got an individual file down here. This is not a folder. I can right-click on it and click Rename. Very simple. That's how you rename a file or a folder. Up next, let's cover removing a file or a folder and moving those to the trash. Maybe you've got files and folders that you no longer need. You want to clean some things up, you can send them to the trash. So there's our Google Workspace Basics folder that we created a couple of steps ago. And once again, we're going to right-click on it. We're going to select Move to Trash. You do get a little dialog that pops up and lets you know that the file will be deleted forever after 30 days. We're going to go ahead and move it to trash. The good thing about this is that if you accidentally delete something, you can still retrieve it within 30 days. Everything that you delete is stored in this trash location here, so we can just left click on it, and there's our folder. Maybe we decide, yep, that one was a mistake, we don't want to delete that one. Right click on it, click restore, and it goes right back where it was previously in the others folder. There it is. And once again, it's the same process whether you're deleting a folder or a file. Right click, move to trash, and it will delete automatically, permanently, after 30 days. Last item that we want to cover in this video, uploading folders from the hard drive. So let's say that you've got a folder on your computer that you want to put up into the cloud, and that way it's accessible on Google Drive. This is especially handy if you have multiple devices and you want to be able to access information across those multiple devices. In order to upload a folder from your device, you're going to go to the New button, and then you're going to select Folder Upload. Now at this point, all you have to do is find the folder on your computer wherever it's stored, give it a highlight, and then click Upload. You'll get a little verification pop-up up here that will let you know how many files you're getting ready to upload. Sometimes those folders can hide tons and tons of files, so it's nice that it verifies that you know exactly how much you're uploading before you get started. This is okay with me. I'm going to click Upload. And then down here at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, we get a little pop-up that lets us know the progress of our upload. All right, our upload is complete, so we can click on that folder there, and that will take us into our newly uploaded folder here on Google Drive. The process of migrating your files from your local device to Google Drive couldn't be any simpler. The only thing that you want to pay attention to with this is that some of these files could be a little bit larger, such as videos and images and things like that. And you just want to make sure that you're not going to exceed your storage capacity. But the great thing about Google Drive is that all of these files are now available to any device that I log into my Google Drive account anywhere online. So that will wrap up this section of the Google Workspace Basics tutorial covering creating and managing folders using Google Drive.